This seems like a good matchup.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the Hardened Scales is probably really a dog in this match.
No, yeah, I'm always gonna.
Pardon me.
I mean, Panza, yeah, it's kind of an exception. It kind of wants to.
It's an anti-Jund deck.
Yeah, exactly.
It's trying to out-Jund, basically.
Exactly.
Jund actually has like a lot of perfect answers to what Corey's presenting here. He's got like Kolaghan's Command, Abrupt Decays,
Other than Panza,
Assassin's Trophy.
Jund is usually I'm going to say that's usually going to win.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know?
I just think in this matchup in particular, Jund really favors against what Corey's trying to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah. 100%. All right, we got a Nexus out.
Inkmoth Nexus into Animation Module and passes the turn. Let's see what Mitch can put together here on turn 1. Plays a fetch land and passes the turn. Turn 2 here, we can see a Hardened Scales, along with a bunch of artifacts. There's a Mox Opal and an Arcbound Worker. Gonna get a
little
counter.
Guy. Look at that little guy.
Yep. Trigger. Gonna make a 1/1. Maybe.
Working his butt off.
He's deciding if he wants to make a 1/1 or if he wants to...
But that Mox Opal's active, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is, for sure. In response to the trigger, we're going to see Mitch fetch.
Knapsack.
Going to go to 19 at least, down to 17.
Burning himself.
Let's see what he's got here. Maybe a Fatal Push?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Looks like it, yeah.
Push it out, baby.
Get it out of there. Makes himself a 1/1.
Push it real good.
He just wants to make sure that modular trigger never happens, basically.
Exactly.
I'm a big fan of Corey's construct tokens, by the way. Take a look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Big fan.
That's what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, man.
Grab a beer.
He's another one that gets on camera a lot here.
Opal.
And I'm really a big
Hardened
fan of
Scales
his tokens. Yep. Yeah, Mitch.
Yeah.
What's up, Buzensky? Big fan of that one. Yeah, Mitch. Fan of that energy. Need more of that, you know?
Yeah, Mitch. Let's do it. We need some slurm up in here. Get the energy going.
Hangerback Walker.
The hangerbackest Walker.
Gonna come in with 2 counters here thanks to the animation module. Coming in for 1. Looks like we don't have a second land here, but we've only got a couple of dudes left over for Corey.
A drunken, disoriented bender comes attacking.
Yep. Little baby bender. It's only a 1/1.
That's okay. It'll get bigger.
Yeah. Over time.
It'll get bigger. Ooh,
Another
pushing it
fatal
out,
push
man.
here.
Push it real good.
Well, Hangerback Walker, one of the better cards, honestly, for Corey against Jund. Just because it leaves a couple of dudes behind when it leaves.
Deal with it.
Which Mitch is very well equipped to do. We're just seeing the classic Jund him out here. See,
Yeah,
there it is,
he'll eventually
Liliana,
just be able to just play more.
the last hope. Honestly, one of the better cards against Corey in general.
Jund gets, I feel like he gets better use out of the cards it plays in its deck. You know, when it plays a card, it's usually doing something pretty.
Well, here's
it.
the thing. Like, it plays cards like Kolaghan's Command, right?
Yeah.
That's going to always be a 2-for-1 against Corey. It's going to hit an artifact
They're very
and a
efficient
creature.
cards.
Right. They get max value here against Corey. With the amount of artifacts that he plays and the amount of just non-permanent disruption that Mitch brings to the table, really favored in this matchup. Corey going to find himself a, Darksteel Citadel off of an Ancient Stirrings here.
Yeah, try to get rid of that Citadel.
Yeah, do it.
Punk.
I dare ya. You ain't. 2 mana.
Indestructible.
Heartbound Ravager.
That's
a
honest.
good one.
I'm not even gonna lie. That's probably by far my favorite Magic card. Ever.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, because
You a fan of Infinity?
when 5th Dawn and Mirrodin came out and all that stuff, man, like Magic was that like in the Arcbound Ravager, like that deck, that archetype out before it got banned. It was just so much fun to play. You come to a tournament and you would put that deck down and people just
because they knew they were about to get dumpster fired.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a fun card to play. Gotta love that modular effect.
Yeah, I'm not
It's just
a fan
fun to
of
play
these
with the
artifact
tokens.
aggro decks, man. I don't like playing artifacts.
I mean, I played affinity for the longest time. I like those really aggressive low to the ground decks. That's why I like elves.
Yeah, I like elves too, honestly. I don't like
love
low to the ground aggro decks, but I really like elves. It's one of my favorite decks.
For sure.
Let's see what Mitch can put together here. He's really considering his options.
Yeah,
his hand is loaded, though.
I mean, I think maybe Liliana, maybe.
I was gonna say it's either Liliana or like another or a Bloodbraid Elf. I mean, he's really in no rush because this Liliana just gets to keep the board down. But the Arcbound Ravager is a problem.
He's got to get rid of that 100%. Yeah.
No elves on screen in these guys. Hey man, can't help it.
Sorry.
There we go. Assassin's Trophy gonna target this Arcbound Ravager. I like Mitch's sequencing here. He made sure that Corey was tapped out and couldn't activate the Inkmoth Nexus in response to put those counters there.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about a 5-power construct. He really does care about a 5-power Inkmoth Nexus, though.
We smack you with that infect damage, baby.
Yep.
How does that slow burn feel?
Well, pardon me. It's a 6/6 construct, which he can deal with that.
Now it's a big, drunk, disoriented bender.
There you go. You were right. Eventually it did get big.
I told you.
I mean, it's going to eat this Liliana. Mitch has another Lily in his hand, though.
Yeah. I'm not worried for Jund at the moment at all.
No, I'm not either. I mean, like I said, it can deal with a 6/6. It's got a lot of just point and click kill it.
Yeah, I mean, Fatal Push.
Yeah, Fatal Push is real good against that construct there. Doing some shuffle.
Shuffle. That's the noise it makes. Shuffle.
That's why we need dual discs. They'll just shuffle it for us.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie. I've owned a couple dual discs in my life.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ooh, and a Scooz here from Mitch. So not only does he get to remove a big portion of Corey's permanence, but he does get to play a threat too to protect his Liliana. I'm not sure if the Scooz is more important or the Liliana at this point. Probably the Liliana.
It's Liliana.
I mean, Liliana just eats all of the dorks.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I mean, you really just don't want to sit and let a Planeswalker just sit there and get loyalty.
Well, the thing is, too, the Scavenging Ooze, it lets Mitch race.
I mean, yeah, here comes my life trucking back, and then all of a sudden I'm going to have a 6/6.
Right. Corey, considering his options, looked like he wanted to attack there, but decided to move back a step.
No, I mean, yeah, keep a blocker back, or at least, I mean, maybe just swing it. Just swing with Liliana.
He's wondering if he cares about the Liliana or if he wants to kill Mitch.
I feel like if you just like that, you just swing at the Liliana, he's gonna chump block. He is.
Ooh,
he wants Liliana
module
to stay out. He does.
So Corey leaving up 3 mana with these animation modules is going to allow him to start putting 2 counters a turn on either the Inkmoth Nexus or the Bender Construct.
And at this point, I'd probably say, he still can. I'd rather win it out with Infect.
Ooh, that's pretty big. Liliana the Veil, make you sacrifice a dude.
I was wondering why he didn't do that last turn. Honestly, that's what I was talking about. He had the Liliana.
Well, he had the Assassin's Trophy plus Scooz last turn.
True, I guess you're right. I'd rather get the.
He didn't want the Arcbound Ravager to get out of control.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see he's gonna make the Bender bigger.
Bender way bigger. Now we're talking about Gigantor here.
Yep. Sacks it. Mitch plays a tapped land, passes the turn. Corey gonna draw his card for turn. Really looking for something big here.
Take a poison, baby.
No, I think he's probably just gonna kill the Liliana.
Yeah, why not, right?
I mean, if he's gonna win this game, he can't just... I mean, there's not a lot of ways he can win this game if there are any. But you can't just let 2 Lilianas sit on the table.
Get out of control.
Yeah. Just
That's
grinding you to dust.
Which one's the evil twin sister?
They're both the evil twin sister. Bloodbraid. What do we get? There's been a lot of Bloodbraids tonight.
If there's something...
Look at all those lands he just went through.
Yeah, right?
Get your Hardened Scales.
I mean, but look at honestly, I'd rather. I mean, that's fine. It doesn't bother me getting rid of those
Honestly,
lands.
getting rid of a Hardened Scales is kind of big when you've got 2 animation modules out, because that's one of Corey's ways to get back in this game is just start making a bunch of servos and grind it out that way if possible.
Yeah, that Bloodbraid Elf wasn't a bad hit right there in that Inquisition.
Liliana ticking up to 5, passing the turn.
Hey, I told you she's just
Can
gonna
I
sit
read
there.
your animation module to make sure I know what this thing does?
I told Steel Overseer. I told you that Liliana.
Would you mind pulling up animation module? That card has a lot of text. So the way that card works, guys, it's gonna when any card permanent that has a counter on it, you can give it another permanent or the player too, but that's not as relevant unless there's poison in the game.
Yeah.
It's kind of like proliferate for 1 permanent, basically. So that's what he does in conjunction with...
There's an old standard card that made it to Modern.
Yep, the animation module. So you just start making a bunch of servos, basically.
Oh, scoop.
And he'll scoop it up there. He knows the game's just done. For the sake of time, he figured we could just go on. So what has Mitch got for us?
All right, Mitch with John has got 2 Kitchen Finks, 1 Anger of the Gods, 1 Ancient Grudge, 2 now Spell Bombs, 2 Surgical Extractions, 2 Collective Brutalities, 2 Full Mater Mages, 1 Fatal Push, and 2 Huntmasters of the Fells. Ooh, that's a good one too.
So Mitch has a lot of stuff for this matchup.
100%.
So let's start from
Another
the top.
Fatal Push.
You can bring in 2 Kitchen Finks. They're fine for this matchup. You can definitely bring in 1 Anger of the Gods. You're definitely bringing in the Ancient Grudge.
You're pretty much just bringing in anything that...
You're going to bring in the Collective Brutalities. You're bringing in probably the Fulminator Mages to fight the Manlands.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
You're bringing in the Fatal Push.
That's probably... The Fatal Push and the Fulminator Mages are like what I want in there the most.
And then it's
those are the first
Anger of the
things.
Gods and
I'm making 3 slots automatically for those.
Well, he's got a ton of stuff, so it's good. So what does Corey got?
All right, we got 1 Spellskite, 1 Evolutionary Leap, 1 Grafdigger's Cage, 2 Relic of Progenitus, 2 Karn, Scion of Urza, that's the new one, 2 Dismember, 2 Dampening Sphere, and 4 Nature's Claim.
So we're going to bring in the Spellskite, the Evolutionary Leap. Yeah, the Evolutionary Leap's going to let him grind through this removal.
Wish we had another Spellskite, honestly.
You can't play 2, honestly. It's a lot.
I guess.
I want the 2 Karns. That's another card that's just going to help him keep up on cards, not Karns.
Karns.
Yeah, Karns is going to keep up with the Karns. It'll give you cards for Karn.
It's like that part in...
and that's probably it. I don't like any of the rest of the stuff. I mean... There's an argument if you want to fight Tarmogoyfs to bring
Dismembers?
in... No, not well, okay, Dismember's actually good.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it comes in here. It might. I was just going to say Relic of Progenitus, like, exiles graveyards, but...
Yeah, that's a good one.
Nah, I don't like it as much.
But
I would probably bring in Dismember, though, honestly. It fights Bob, it fights Skoos, it fights Tarmogoyf, so...
Pretty much anything Jund plays.
Right, it kills all the creatures, so that's another one you can bring in. You're a much different deck in Game 2 from Corey's perspective. You're a much more grindy deck in Game 2. You can still explode, but like you really can't explode against Jund anymore.
No.
As a creature deck. You never were able to. You just got to grind her down.
Jund has got, like we said, like he's got a lot.
And I still think that Jund is heavily favored in Game 2.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's like probably 70-30 Game 1, and I think it probably stays there even with all the stuff that Corey brings in, because Mitch gets to bring in just a ton of stuff that interacts very profitably.
Jund is like, it's like a Swiss Army knife.
Right, it has tools for everything.
Yeah. It's got whatever, and then this sideboard, look at this extra big Swiss Army knife,
Yeah.
Let me just deal with... anything you got. This, he built a sideboard. Like
your 75 is a collection of answers and perfect creatures for whatever you're trying.
Jund, I think,
for a mid-range build, basically.
It's gonna be a good game. But I still say it's in Jund's favor for sure.
I mean, Corey has to really draw very well for the entire game.
Yeah.
For him to win.
Can't miss nothing. And you got to keep those nexuses out. We keeping?
Mitch looks like he's contemplating. Nope. Okay, there we go.
See you later, baby.
So that's good for Corey.
Get out of here.
If Corey mulligan, that would just be like the death knell, because mulliganing against Jund already is bad.
Yeah, I mean...
And Hardened Scales is not a deck that mulligans particularly well, because it's a critical mass deck. It's a deck that needs to assemble A plus B minus and divided by C, you know.
Put this there, that
Yeah.
there, and here this.
It's a bunch of moving parts, you know, a bunch of robots moving parts
And I mean,
around.
you got honestly mulligan down to 5 with Jund and still be pretty decent.
Yeah, no, as long as you have, like, a piece or two of interaction, a land, maybe a threat,
Slime or something.
Yeah.
You know, stabilize later.
anything, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just lands and interaction.
That's
all
what
your
I'm saying.
opening
It's a
hand needs to
Swiss
be.
Army knife, man. Nexus and a worker.
Good start there.
Staple. Crackland.
Crack a Bloodstained Mire. Gonna go to, I'm sure, 17. Yep, there we go. Foil Blood Crypt. That's a pretty one.
Yeah.
Foil original Blood Crypt.
Lightning bolting him, so. What are we play out?
Corey already knows.
Inquisition.
Get Inquisition. Probably gonna take that Spellskite.
Yeah, get
Got
out
a
of
bunch
here.
of lands, man.
Get
3
out of
lands.
here.
Spellskite and Mox Opal. Really a bad hand here from Corey. Honestly, I don't like the keep. I don't think the keep.
He liked the worker in the Nexus, probably. It was a staple opening. Hopefully draw into something worthwhile.
I think
that
you can
opening
do
with
better.
the Mox
Well,
Opal.
it's so hard to mulligan against Jund, like I was just talking about.
There's the
I don't know.
Heaven.
That hand just is really not very good.
I mean, he's still got infect hurting a little bit. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, he's going to come in for, 1 infect and 1 damage. I mean, Corey knows way more about the deck.
Yeah,
You know,
I
maybe
mean-
he figures if I mulligan, I'm just dead. You know what I mean? I have to hope that my 7 is good enough here.
Inquisition
oh,
again.
man,
Ugh.
second Inquisition. Oh, and he drew another land. I mean, that's not the worst land to draw there
I
because
mean,
it
yeah,
buffs
it's
the
another.
Inkmoth.
Yeah, I mean,
the
infect.
Inkmoth now, I mean, once he plays his 4th land, it's going to be coming in for 3 a turn between the 2 buffs. That's a Pendelhaven, I believe,
Infect,
right?
Yeah, it's a Pendelhaven. Infect it's good, man.
There's
it's
animation
double damage.
module. Tapped land, or I'm not sure what that land is, honestly. I think it's the Graft land.
Yeah. Another bender.
There's our Bender.
Bend it up, baby. Bend it.
Mitch
Lightning
gonna
bolt.
draw his hand here. Llanowar Reborn. Okay.
There we go. Landlord Reborn comes into play tapped.
With
and 1
graft.
green with graft.
He's got to read it too.
Yeah.
Nobody knows that card.
Yeah.
That's some pretty art, though.
I'd like to see that foil.
I would too.
I'd like to see anything foil, though.
Yeah, honestly. There's an Ancient Grudge in
I'm like, ooh, shiny.
Mitch's hand there that he's going to deploy here immediately to get rid of this animation module.
Yeah.
It's exactly what he wants to be doing. Ancient Grudge is so hard for these Hardened Scales decks
Let me
to
just
beat.
open up the screwdriver on my Swiss Army knife real quick.
Right, and I'm just going to remove 2 of your permanents for 1 of my cards.
Yep. That's what it's just so efficient.
It's
It is.
classic Jund.
And like we said last game, Ponza it's the anti-Jund deck.
Yeah. And this is the deck that Jund wants to play against.
Yes.
They see Hardened Scales and they're like, oh, lunchtime.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom nom indeed.
Yes. Tap.
Corey, gonna see what he can do here. There's an Arcbound Ravager. Well, if there is a way to win, that's how we do it.
Yeah, so we definitely went out.
Although I will say there's a bolt in Mitch's hand,
Yeah.
so he's gonna force the action immediately.
Which, yeah, I mean, but that doesn't, as Corey, that doesn't bother me.
I mean, it should.
I mean, I don't know, it was going to happen no matter
Well, here,
what.
this is a tricky situation, to be honest, because of the Arcbound Ravager and the way it works. You have to be careful with how you point this lightning bolt.
Yeah, exactly. All right, something.
We
going
got a
on here.
dispute, yeah. Hoping our table judge Dan can figure it out.
What's going on, Dan?
Come on, Dan Horgan. You have one job, Dan.
Dan.
He'll get there.
He will. He's put a turtle shell on today.
He's tired, like me.
Yeah,
We're always tired when we do these commentaries. We work all day and then we come do these.
out of just sheer passion for the game.
Honestly, that's what it is.
Love Magic.
I love doing the commentary. I love doing it for all the fans. I don't know if you can call them fans or not, but
Oh, I have millions of fans. You're I mean, I'm the famous one here. The talent.
that's fair.
Truth.
Big attack here from Corey.
Yeah.
No fear.
I told you, he doesn't care, man. He's like,
No, and Mitch doing the correct thing here and taking the damage. He's lying. He just wasn't listening. He's 100% lying about his headphone. Daniel.
Job.
So, Mitch not even willing to fire off this lightning bolt yet. That's probably correct.
He's
you
waiting.
do need to just answer this.
I think he's actually waiting for maybe Corey to do something, and then in response, fireball or thunderbolt something.
A firebolt.
Firebolt, yeah.
Firebolt. What card are you talking about?
I'm talking about
Lightning bolt.
lightning bolt.
He did the correct play there, I believe. He waited to untap so he could Ancient Grudge, flashbacked on the
there we go. We're just
Arcbound
eating it
Ravager,
down.
and then
Eating it
point the 3 damage removal spell that only has the 1 counter now because of the Arcbound Ravager being
And he's
gone.
tapped out, so he can't activate it. To
Right.
put the extra counter on the Nexus. Land. Was it a Scales in his hand? I think
Gonna
so.
fire up the Inkmoth Nexus.
It's 2 infect, huh?
Well, it can be up to 3 with Pendlehaven and Blinkmoth.
Truth.
If Corey is willing to commit to it, which it looks like he's gonna.
Yeah, I mean,
There's no reason
what else
not
are you
to.
gonna do?
Right. Do it. You got nothing else going on.
Yeah, man, you're going for broke at this point. You got 1 card in hand.
4 infect.
But I think
it's a
Mitch has 1 card in
turn clock at
3
this
cards.
point.
3 cards in hand.
Yep. Inkmoth Nexus is one of the more problematic cards for Mitch, as we're seeing here.
But we're still seeing he's still got.
Wondering if he boarded in these Fulminator Mages. I hope he did.
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't.
Dark Confidant.
Ooh.
I mean, that's still not good against this Inkmoth Nexus.
No, it's just gonna eat away his life.
Inkmoth Nexus, just a 2-turn clock right now, like I said.
And there's Scales. That was Scales in his hand.
We're all in on this Inkmoth Nexus.
Yep. Ride it, baby. Swinging in. Bender coming in hot. Hot.
Coming in. 3 infect. Puts you to 8.
Boom, boom.
Can you answer my Inkmoth Nexus?
Do it. And you can't.
That's what Corey's saying, man.
Inquisition, my
Gonna take a damage.
hand.
Nope, can't do it.
And do
That's gonna be the game. Wow, Corey gonna steal one with Infect.
Good job.
He just couldn't find the answer. I bet you if those Fulminators weren't in, we're gonna see a quick board here from Mitch.
I mean,
yeah, you really do. They are the hardest threat that Corey presents for you to answer.
yeah, exactly. 100%.
You're never getting 20 to 0'd. You know what I mean? I don't think that Corey's gonna have the offensive capability to 20 to 0 Mitch, just based on how the Jund deck functions with how much removal it has.
Tell you the truth too, Mitch kind of didn't draw really a lot of fuel that game either.
Well, and that's what I was about to say. Is like we saw Mitch had a ton of interaction early, and then he didn't draw anymore.
Yeah, he kind of just drew the mediocre cards that he could have drawn in that situation. He drew the wrong. He opened up his screwdriver in the beginning, and then he dropped his switchblade. Or
right.
His knife.
I'm pretty sure we're seeing these, come in here.
Fulminator Mages?
Yes, I couldn't remember the name of the card for the life of me.
It's Blood Moon.
It's Blood Moon. How much mana does Blood Moon cost?
I think it was 2.
2? Triggered. Yeah, right.
Right. Shuffle.
We need an automatic shuffler.
Right?
4? For what?
For... I don't know.
I don't know either. We probably asked a question, and I don't remember it now because I'm tired.
Sorry.
I'm sure Dennis isn't just foring us. Oh, CMC for Blood Moon.
Oh, yeah, clearly. Duh.
Get shitted on.
Yeah, come on, Rob. It's 4. It's 4. It's golf. A lot of shuffling going on here, guys.
Yeah. A little bit too much shuffling for my liking.
Yeah.
No, Blood Moon is not 3 CMC.
It's 2 plus 4.
Demastaflex 69.
69, 420.
Yeah. No scope 360.
Yeah. Come on, boy.
Yes, we know Blood Moon is 3, by the way.
Yeah, it's a yeah.
This guy.
This guy.
Yeah. Dennis gets it.
Yeah, man. I mean,
don't flex on me.
These 20-inch pythons, brother.
Yeah. 22-inch pythons.
Coming in, man. Coming in hot. Boom, boom.
Still shuffling.
Quick maths. 2 plus 2 is 3. Minus 1 is 2. Boom, boom, quick maths.
Gang, gang, quick maths. Now we're just mixing up all the wrong music.
It's alright. It's meme cringe memes.
While we're waiting on the infinite shuffle.
Right? I wish we had like a meme commercial. It'd be fun. I love memes.
Memes are pretty great.
I know. I guess my
hey,
kids,
chat, spam us with memes.
My kids tell me that I'm an old person because I use Facebook.
Your kids are wrong.
Facebook is for old people.
Facebook is where all the good memes are.
That's what I'm saying. But
anyway, back to the game here. Turn 1 Inquisition.
Magic. All right.
Ooh, Corey here got a really good hand.
Here, take it. Take the pick, dude. Take whatever you want.
I want it. So we got Arcbound Worker, Evolutionary Leap, Arcbound Ravager.
I think Ravager's the best pick right
Evolution. What's that card? I already said Evolutionary Leap. Oh, there's 2 of them, I think. No, that's Ancient Stirrings.
Oh, I get you. Right next to the Worker there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ravager's our best pick here, right? Or do you take the Scales?
I would say it's either Ravager or Evolutionary Leap.
Yeah, I'd say Ravager just to maybe...
Leap's a card, though, that, like, really lets Corey grind out a long game.
Yeah.
Can you pull up Leap for me? You familiar with this card?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, and he agrees with you.
I think Ravager's the best pick right
It's
here.
probably 60-40, right? Because Leap is a card that'll let him keep going, but Ravager's just the most obvious threat. I'm a big fan of this card, Evolutionary Leap. So for 1 green, you get to sack a creature, reveal cards until you find another creature. Anytime someone points a removal spell at one of your dudes, you get to just turn it into another dude. Totally fine.
But if he doesn't have the dudes to play...
Right. That's fair.
That Evolutionary Leap is kind of useless at the moment.
Well, he's got an Arcbound Worker, and it depends on what Mitch does, right? What's in Mitch's hand is how he's going to
we got the Bob
take
out
that
there.
Inquisition. So he clearly doesn't care about Evolutionary Leap if he's taking Arcbound Ravager.
Corey's never going to really touch his life total, so then Bob's just going to sit there and draw him a lot of fuel.
Mm-hmm. Greatness at any cost.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of Bob, actually.
That's my motto.
Not a card I've cast a lot. I mean, just not
Tell you the truth. I mean, I like
card.
it, man.
He doesn't make it into the decks that I play.
Well, you got to realize too, Junda's actually pretty low to the ground deck actually.
Oh, it's very low to the ground as far as mid-range / control-ish style decks go. Hangerback Walker here going to come down as a 2/2 as we see. Ooh, Anger the Gods are going to bolt yourself, Mitch. Any cost. There's the land that would have been nice to reveal.
Here with that Anger of the Gods, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's going to force Corey to not play too many creatures. And what it does, honestly, is it's just going to buy him time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because, like I said, Corey can't play too many threats knowing that Mitch has that. And Mitch is just content to sit here, play a land drop, maybe 1-for-1 something, play another threat maybe. You know what I mean? And that's all John wants to do.
And Mitch is still looking really well in this matchup right now.
Oh, yeah, totally agree. Mitch with the big attack.
Yeah, man.
That was a no-fear attack.
Tell you the truth, and I mean, not many times do you see him coming in, man.
Oh, he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
You know what? He doesn't want to let Thopters come out. That guy's exiled, my man.
Yeah, that's gone. Bye-bye. That was actually a pretty good move right there. Tell you the truth. He got some value out of Bob, right?
Yep, got an extra card off of him.
And then
traded it with the...
Yeah. That wasn't bad at all.
Hangerback Walker. Couldn't remember the name of it.
Didn't hurt my feelings because they got how big was that Hangerback Walker? It was a 4.
It was a 2/2.
It was a 2/2.
But that still represents 2 Thopters.
Yeah, exactly. Just annoying.
And then there's the fact that the Evolutionary Leaps in his hand as a sack outlet that he knows about.
Yeah.
So it's going to allow him to put 2 Thopters and replace it immediately if he wants.
Because I mean, Corey's not really trying to sack his Nexuses.
Right. He's going to play as a Nexus. Plays out an animation module, which would have been a real problem with that Hangerback Walker if he allowed it to stay out and just put counters on it. Mm-hmm. So, big fan of Mitch's line there, honestly.
Also, if he didn't Inquisition that Ravager, that thing would be...
out of control.
Yeah. I think Corey probably actually might have been close to game by now. Probably with game, actually. Sacking a bunch of artifacts.
Mitch crafting this game very well. Playing it like a true Jund player.
Yeah, I mean, you got to pick the right cards to take out with your removal. You have removal, but I mean, you got to...
Point
Not a
the
whole
right
bunch
spell,
of it's not a whole bunch of removal. But the removal you got is pretty. It's good.
I'd imagine we're just going to see this Bloodbraid Elf.
Smash it in.
Oh, he just says go. I thought he just said go with that hand wave. That's what that looked like.
Inquisition.
We'll just get that evolutionary leap out of there now.
Get that out of there.
You know what? He got to have his cake and eat it.
I told you.
What a man. What an absolute
And was
man.
swing in too with this beautiful elf right here the turn I play it.
Mitch just has no fear. Look at him go with these
Most Jund
attacks.
players don't. They don't need it.
Why would they be afraid? They're playing Jund.
Yeah, they are fear.
They are fear. Corey here going to go to 13.
Take it. Take it to 13.
Let's see what Corey can find here. Gonna need some good draws off the top.
He ain't gonna win it right now.
He did bring in the relics. Interesting.
Yeah, but Termagauth has not been
He has not made his way to the table once yet. Nope.
normal staple of Jund.
Activates,
with one.
takes a damage.
Take that, 2 damage, 1 infect.
1 infect, and Corey, I think, also had to pain for that. I'm not sure. Mitch, gonna untap. See what he finds. Really pondering his options.
Yeah, Mitch! Just trying to wake everybody up. It's a little late right now.
Yeah, you woke me up for sure. I wasn't ready. That's the new meme. Yeah, Mitch.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
That's the new meme. Yeah, Mitch.
Oh, here's the Termagauth! And here's the Termagauth! That's what we've been waiting for this whole time, right? You're Jund. What is it? Okay, we got...
He plays the Tarmogoyf right after Homeboy plays.
We got a sorcery.
It doesn't matter what's in his yard. There's a relic of Progenitus looking right at it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's what I was just about to say.
But,
he plays Tarmogoyf the turn after Homie just played a relic of Progenitus.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. Not everybody. He doesn't care.
He really doesn't care. He just drew a bomb.
Because he's going to fill up his graveyard.
He's got 3 lands in his hand. He's got 3 lands.
He'll fill up a graveyard pretty quick.
If he's not careful, he could lose. His hand's not very good. Yeah, Mitch. Here's the Termagurf.
Termagurf, it's a Termagurf.
Herder, Termagurf.
Higakurgurk. Red versus blue. Beautiful.
Let's see.
And it's the bomb.
There's another Bob. I love this full foiled out Jund list. We've seen some pretty decks on camera tonight,
really,
man.
I mean, it's been a pleasure and an honor to see all these.
A privilege, truly.
Yeah, to see all these expensive.
What else can you call it? Hashtag foiled Jund. That guy knows what's up. Boost some.
I could call it expensive.
Yeah, right.
I could call it pricey.
That's an easy, like...
I can call it worth it.
What do you think? You think that's like $3,000 there?
Easily, yeah.
Easily? Probably closer to like 4 or 5.
Yeah. No expeditions. Hashtag no expeditions. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. You know what?
Yeah, shame.
Wow, you're right. You brought that
shame.
to light.
Ring the bell. Shame.
You could buy a car. I mean,
really
you could buy like a crappy, like 2003, like 1998 Honda Civic. With like one of those tailpipes that sounds like a fart.
They took her Termagurfs.
It's a 01 Termagurf.
Yeah, Mitch.
Take it up, take it up, take it up, take it up.
21, 21, 21.
Right.
21 Mitch Street.
But I mean, it's an uphill struggle for Corey
Mitch
right
Savage. Well, he's got a 4/4 infect flyer.
True.
Why would you foil such a terrible deck? Shots fired.
Oh, and he's calling him out. Mitch, you've been called out, buddy. How do you...
Mitch might be losing here, man. Look at this big infect dude.
Yeah, but...
Mitch is at 5 infect now. He's on a 2-turn clock.
Yeah, and the Termagauth being a 0/1 is pretty crappy.
Can Corey steal it?
Oh, no, he dropped his Swiss Army knife again.
He really needs to find an answer. And he doesn't look like he has it because he's sitting here thinking.
He looks a little frustrated.
Yeah, he looks like, damn, I had this. I thought I did at least.
He thought he did with that Termagauth play, but for some odd reason.
Well, he thought he Well, as a Jund player, you really feel like good against Hardened Scales. It's just this Inkmoth Nexus. That Dark Confidant is amazing, my man.
Bob's looking beautiful, baby. Look at that alliteration right there. Take it. Talent. That's why I'm so in the face.
That's why you're here.
Beautiful.
Terrible deck.
Oh, man, there's some haters out there, dude. Whew.
Jund consistently has a player base and win rate. Well, you know what? Hold on. Let me devil's advocate here on the player base thing. Everybody in the Midwest really loves their green-black X mid-range decks.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen people from Indiana?
I'm from Indiana.
I'm from Indiana, and I play green-black mid-range decks. Mardu greater than Jund. No, it's not modern. It's actually vintage.
Yeah, no. This is actually Singleton, sorry.
Yeah.
Singleton here.
Mardu is not greater than Jund.
What?
Get out of my face.
Yeah, no. Go home. You're drunk, Bill.
No, it is definitely modern, by the way, Phoenix.
Yeah, we were just kidding. It's definitely not Singleton, because who plays Singleton? What are we, 12? I know, I dated a couple girls from Indiana. I know how they talk, man.
They do. They talk exactly like that.
Yeah.
No, they have a gap in their teeth.
Yeah, thank you. What does Mardu have over Jund?
Yeah, I'll wait for an answer that's viable for that to that question.
Thank you.
It has the full art foil bolts in it.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you the truth, player rewards was probably like one of the coolest things Wizards ever did, and then they were like, "Yo, this really awesome thing, we're gonna get rid of it." Sorry, that's.
No, it's not
Magic.
worth giving up Goyfs, but it's not worth giving up Assassin's Trophy. What else? Bloodbraid Elf.
Yeah, I mean, are you kidding
Maelstrom
me?
Pulse, Abrupt Decay.
Colgan's Command.
Green's way better in Modern than White as far as these mid-range decks go, I think. At least right now. Mardu probably will come back at some point. I just think that Jund's better
Goff's
positioned.
back up to a 3/4. I told you we'd get back up.
No, you were right.
Goff's a resilient creature. It really is. That's why, I mean, it's
Jund gets Culligan, too.
Yeah.
Jund plays Culligan's Command.
He literally just played it right now.
He literally just Culligan's Command him, my dude. That's why you play 4-color.
Why? I mean, playing... I don't know why you play 4-color.
Dude, let me tell you about...
I don't know why you play 4-color.
Let me tell you about Grand Prix shit 2012 when I played Eggs. And I got completely dumpstered by 4-color Jund that splashed Wake for Lingering Souls and Eldrazi. And not Eldrazi.
I mean, you could.
Johnny Vengeant.
You're running yourself pretty thin, and I think that's a scoop right there.
Yep. Corey gonna take... Mitch gonna take this one down, I think, right? No, Corey won.
got it.
Oh, yeah, the Infect got there. That's right.
He
I
was
told
at
you.
5. I know, but...
Hit him with the RKO, man.
Wow!
But indeed.
Getting it done.